Okay, we were invited to a special media preview of a haunt that we really enjoyed the very first time we went to it, and that was Antioch Asylum in Antioch, Illinois.
Right.
Of course, when we first went, it was called Haunted House of the Macabre.
Macabre, right.
Last year they switched to an asylum theme, and we really weren't too thrilled with it. It was just okay. Wasn't great. We were a little disappointed. This year we were hoping it would be different. Was it?
Yes. Yes, major improvement. I really, really enjoyed it. They redid everything. They added, the sets were a little different. Everything, actors were fantastic. Everything was great. I loved it this time. Major, major improvement from last year. I know the first year we absolutely loved it. It was great, and then they changed it up. Just kind of some things we weren't so wild about. It was okay, but this year, oh my gosh, the major, major improvement. It's a fantastic haunt. I know it was 5 chainsaws the first year we went, and then it kind of dropped down, but now this year they're back with a 5. Very well done. Excellent.
Was there anything in particular that stood out for you?
Oh yeah, they had some unique things that, actually there's one, I don't want to give away spoilers, but there is one thing that I've never heard of in a haunt, and it's going to be very impressive, but I don't want to give it away.
Yeah, don't give that one away.
No, I'm not going to give that away.
I normally give spoilers away.
No spoilers
not that
on this one. Yeah, because that's going to be great. I mean, people are going to be...
Yeah, it'll be very good.
Yes. And then they have other things that I haven't really seen. They have stuff below you in the ground, like when you're walking over it. And just unique, different sets. And, there's people, on the sides, people above you, people below you. I mean, it's something really, the actors, everybody was top-notch as far as the actors go. Everybody, and it was variety. I mean, it wasn't like the same type. Sometimes haunts, they have the same kind of theme with the actors going through the whole thing. Everybody was different. It was a variety, which I really liked, because it just added more to the haunt. Every scene you went into, it was a different type of actor, different type of scene. Even though it was all asylum, everything was unique, and it wasn't the same thing over and over and over. So, excellent. I was very impressed. It's a big 5 chainsaws. It was excellent. Highly recommended. If you can get out there, and you won't be disappointed. Great haunt. Excellent.
Okay, Antioch Asylum. I'll just start out by saying that we don't really like asylums. When we see the name or the word asylum in a haunt title, we're automatically like, maybe we'll go, maybe we won't. Now, we've been both pleasantly surprised with some other ones. The first one that springs to mind is Amherst Asylum in Valparaiso, Indiana. We avoided that one for a couple of years, and we went there and we really loved it. So, yes, the asylum thing sometimes scares us off. And we have to be honest, last year Antioch Asylum was unfortunately not that good, to be honest. And the reason it wasn't is because in an asylum, oftentimes when a haunt does that, it's the same thing over and over. It's repeated over and over. It's loud, shouty people who yell at you to get out, or they scream a lot, and it's the same from room to room to room. And unfortunately, Antioch Asylum last year was a lot of that. But this isn't last year. This is this year. And this year, I have to say that every single thing we had an issue with last year has been improved significantly. The rooms are varied, unique and varied. The set design has gone up considerably. There are details on the walls, there are details in the hallways, down to crazy scribblings on the walls. And they're very interesting to read, and some of them are very clever. Things that you don't see every other place. There are doors now instead of just cloth curtains that go from room to room. The actors' performances are varied and unique, not just a bunch of shouting and screaming and in-your-face sort of tactics. The haunt seems to take a little bit longer than it did before. That really wasn't an issue with us before, but it's always nice when a haunt takes a longer time. All of the actors seem to be quite into it, and there are some clever, creative things. There are actors that come out of unusual spots. There are actors above you in some spots, even an actress below in a new area that they have, a giant pit in the ground with water in it, believe it or not. We've never quite seen anything like that in a haunt. Not that unusual, I suppose, but it's very interesting. They're big on pits in the Antioch Asylum. You'll know what I mean if you go and see it for yourself.
That's all great. It's
absolutely good.
It's unique. It's great.
There are some really unique scenes in there. I don't want to mention a bunch of them. Just go see it yourself, but I will point out just a few things. Spoiler alert. 3, 2, 1. All right. Look out for the bunny. The bunny's cool.
Okay, just leave it at that. That's good. Okay, that's fine.
There's a big guy who's chained up in a room. He's cool. For various reasons. There's another younger guy who wants you to stop and spend some time with him and play with him. He's cool. Won't say why, just because. Kudos to some of the actresses in there, particularly the lady in white. You'll know what I mean if you go. The girl in the pit. And there's also a really cool room. It's a bathroom setting. That's all I'll say. So a lot of the actors really well done.
Actors are great. They're fantastic. Great actors. And that can make or break a haunt. And that, I mean, the haunt itself is great, but that enhances it.
You could tell that they put their heart into what they were doing, and they really stepped it up this year. Kudos to everybody involved, because there's a lot more publicity surrounding Antioch this year, and sometimes, things don't live up to the hype. And, of course, you have to hype a haunt. And in all honesty, we're all about the feel. It's all about, is it enjoyable? And I'm happy to say that there are some good scares in there, some clever scares, some creative characters, and also some laughs, too. There's some good laughs as you go through. It's very entertaining, and that's what we look for in a haunt. It's also relatively long, too. It's between, let's say, 15 to 18 minutes, maybe even a little bit longer, depending on how quickly you move through the haunt. Just look around at the walls and the sets and things. Very well done. Okay, it rivals some of the more expensive haunts that we've seen, some haunts that have been around for many more years. And it's very well done, much, much improved this year. So definitely 5 chainsaws from me. Congratulations to everybody involved. We really enjoyed it, and we hope that you have an excellent season.